Hi, my name is EJ Massa, and I'm playing Pokemon Emerald. Nuzlocke rules. So what a Nuzlocke is that if my Pokemon faint, they die, and I have to box them forever. Or release them. I'm boxing them. Yeah, I can only get one Pokemon per area, etc. and so forth. Last time, my beloved Pokemon, H.G. Wells, he died. How you doing, Hayden? My goodness, we had a podcast. We recorded last night with Hayden and Jason. It was such a joy, such a joy. Thank you so much for being in my chat, Hayden, and thank you so much for being on our show. So what I think I'm gonna do, I like Chowder. So I've killed the Gyarados. I've killed a Tentacruel, and I'm gonna make another Gyarados. And that's what we're doing today. It's my vacation. I saw you drinking what looked like scotch last night, and it made me want some. It was... Hi, Jason. Oh, my God. The whole gang's here. Yeah, I was drinking, actually, Kirkland small batch bourbon. So, it was you get it from Costco. I am very sophisticated. I get Costco whiskey, and I drink it. So let's give XP share to Chowder. Chowder is going to be my new sashimi. Let's do it. Oh, you're drinking a stout right now? Oh, that sounds great. I have my grapefruit Spindrift. So, cheers. Oh, I need my rock smasher. God damn it, I forgot. How you doing, Lord Taco? Good to see you. I hope it's a delicious beer. Oh, let's put how do they work in there, and we'll get my rock smasher. What's the goal right now? The goal right now, well, I'm not really going to progress much today. I just felt like streaming. I'm just getting a new Gyarados because my HG Wells died and Sashimi died. So I'm just gonna grind a little bit for fun and sport. And you know, it's my okay, these guys are not here. Where are they? Let's see where they are. Oh, does that mean do I have to get somebody who has surf? Oh, I probably do. Oh no, I don't have anybody who has surf. Man, this is rough. It's rough when you don't have all the people you need. Yeah, I need somebody with surf. God damn. All of my Pokemon are dead. You're drinking specifically Old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout. I know that one. That is actually a good one. That is very good. I just started Oris Nuzlocke myself. Oh, sweet. No, this is my first night of vacation. Ratbird can learn it? He can? Let's see. Oh wow, he can learn. For some reason, I didn't think he could learn surf. All right, let's see. Supersonic can go. Wow. I can ride on Ratbird like he's a boat. It's the first night of my vacation, so tomorrow I have off, and I'm gonna be packing to go to the Cape. So I kind of wanted to stream almost as a celebration of such an event. Okay, so it's not here. It's over here. There we go. I'm basically off until after Labor Day. So. Oops. So I have quite a bit of time off, and I need it seriously. Work has been super busy. There they are. Let's make sure I have my Pokemon up here. Okay. Cheddar has his XP share. We're good to go. We're going to be fighting these guys indefinitely. Mud slap this dude. Fucking flamethrower this dude. Yeah, it's been a long time. Like, summer season is my work's busy season. So, like, I have a huge conference I have to do a lot of work for. We have a lot of stuff to prepare for in the fall. And so it's just a mess. So I finally get time to relax at the end of August. I'm going to Cape Cod with my boys. My boys are so excited to go to the Cape. I am not going to interview. Okay. So really, in celebration of having some time off, I decided to play some Pokemons. And what better way to do it than do repetitive grinding? Which is actually, to me, is very therapeutic. I don't know about you guys. I love grinding. I like skateboard grinding. I like grinding on the dance floor with a hot lady. And I like grinding in RPGs. All of them. I heard Elden Ring on the Switch 2 does not run well. At least in handheld mode. I've seen a lot of articles about how it doesn't run well. I'm still excited for it. I'm gonna buy it anyway. But I hear that docked it runs fine. At least runs fine at 30 frames per second. I'm excited. I'll if once I get it, I will stream it. I'll stream a playthrough of the Switch version of Elden Ring. I think the conceit will be that I will only use items and equipment exclusive to the Tarnished Edition. That is armor and weapons. Armor and weapons that are exclusive to the Tarnished Edition. Ooh, sweet. Chowder's evolving. I think the only way I'd even consider getting it if it reviews horribly. Because I think that'll be fun. And I think what I'll do is when I stream it is I want to beat every single boss. Every single, even minor boss in every minor dungeon and cave. That will be the conceit of my stream with the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. Only weapons and armor found in the Tarnished Edition exclusively. And every boss. Every single boss. I'll have a checklist, and I'll go through them all. It'll be fun. All at a blazing 30 frames per second. And handheld, I hear it goes down to like 12 frames per second. Like when you get to the overworld. At least that's what like IGN people are saying. I don't know how truthful it is. You never know. They always like their sensational headlines. 7.8, too much water. You know? Well, now that I have a Gyarados, so there he is. Doesn't Gyarados level... When does Gyarados level up? I thought it was 30, but I guess it's earlier than that. Alright, well, I'll learn him some stuff. So let's learn him some strength. Let's learn him some surf. There you go. Now he's really good to go. He's now overpowered. Oh, you know what? I am like super excited. I wasn't very excited for that Pokemon like ZA or whatever. But after seeing that Mega Victory Bell, I am really excited. Victory Bell is one of my favorite Pokemon. Absolutely. So seeing like his weird fucking fat masochistic version of himself, oh, I loved it. I thought it was so cool. Now I'm really excited for that game. Where he's doing the autoerotic asphyxiation. He's wrapping his tentacles around his throat so he can have big comes. Like, that is super exciting to me. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to do Leer. I love it. I love Mega Victory Bell. Super cool. Oh yeah, critical hit. Well, Victory Bell has to be careful. That's how Kill Bill, he died doing that, so he's got to be careful. You don't want to go out like Kill Bill. It might be fun, you know, you get the big comes right that way, but like, you know, come on, Victory Bell. You gotta be careful. Oh, what am I doing? You don't want to end up like Kill Bill, you know? Who is the new hotness this week? The new hotness is the old new hotness. I got another Magikarp that I evolved into a Gyarados. Because I am a basic bitch. The new hotness is the old hotness. This one's name is Chowder. After clam chowder, which I will be eating at the Cape in a couple days. I cannot wait. I'm going to be eating fish and chips, lobster rolls, New England clam chowder. Is there anything better than all that shit at the beach? I don't think so. All that stuff is so good. See? Here's Chowder. Let's take a look at him. He's beautiful. Beautiful. Quit making me jealous. Oh yeah. Oh, all that beach food is so good. I'm gonna be, yeah, we're gonna get some fucking ice cream. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chowder. He's good. Look at that attack. His attack is a monster. Now here's the thing: is like, what am I gonna bring to the cave? So I'll probably bring my ROG ally right here. It's behind me. You can't see it, but it's behind me. I'll definitely bring the Switch too. Maybe I'll finish Donkey Kong Bonanza. That might be the game that I try to finish on You know how you bring a game to finish on vacation? That's the best. It's the best when you're like, oh man, I'm gonna beat this game on vacation. Oh, so good. I love it. Maybe I'll be Donkey Kong. There's a new seafood place in town I want to try. Everyone complains it's too expensive. Might have to do a solo seafood run. Yeah, man. I always think of that episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes to like the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet, and he has to be like taken to court because, like, you know, all he could eat was a lot. It's pretty based. I'm trying to think of my favorite like vacation gaming memories. I think my favorite vacation, like I'm thinking of my cousin. Like we would go to North Carolina every year, the Outer Banks, and my parents and my cousins. Like my aunt would we'd rent a cottage and we'd share it, so I'd be with my cousins all the time, and they would bring like a tiny CRT and just like put it on the floor in the family room, and we would hook up a N64 to that. And I remember we played through Pokemon Snap on like all the way through on that little tiny CRT in the family room of this cottage right by the ocean. You know, I remember, yeah, getting to the where you have to like catch Mew at the end, or you like take a picture of Mew at the end. There's some like Mew boss rush at the end. And I thought that was so fun. And we would play 4-player GoldenEye on that time. It must have been like a 13-inch CRT. And we would play multiplayer GoldenEye on that. That's probably one of my favorite video game vacation memories. That's like we did Mario Kart 64 on the beach in the back of the car on a CRT one. Oh, that is sick. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember. Oh, and then another time we rented a cottage. It was the same. It was a different cottage, but it was the same area. And it was a few. It was probably like a year or so later. We had Mario Kart, which we played a lot, and then I rented. Like weirdly, there was like a video rental store, and they had Japanese imports of N64 games, and so I rented. Was it Mischief Makers? But it was the Japanese version before it even came out in America. Of course, it was called. They labeled it Troublemakers, which was funny. And so I was playing the Japanese version of Troublemakers, and that was so cool. There's a lot of fun memories with my cousins, because there wasn't many games that came out in the summer. It was usually like just like Madden. So I would always watch my cousins play the new version of Madden every year. Whatever system was new at the time. And they would get the new version of Madden. I would watch them play like all the like training scenarios and learn what's new about the game and all that. Learn which player was cursed on the front of the packaging. And that was always fun. It's like, oh, he's cursed now. That's fun. You would learn who's cursed every year. That's what we would do. We'd learn who's cursed. And then I remember Mario Golf came out one year I think it was during the summer. So we got Mario Golf for the GameCube. Or was the GameCube? Maybe it was either N64 or GameCube. I forget which one. But it's probably both. That was really fun. I love Mario Golf. The curse was real. We treated it as if it was real. Like, we would be like, oh, he's cursed now. It was funny because ESPN and stuff at the time would be like, are you going to beat the curse? Are you going to you were on the package of Madden this year. Are you going to beat the curse? Like, people were talking about that on ESPN. And then we would be like, yeah, they're cursed. Sorry. We know. We're gamers. We know that they're cursed. So. You make fun? I'm not making fun. This is this is serious. Yeah, they had NTSC SNES imports at my old video store. They gave you the converter with the games. Oh, that's awesome. Like, Japanese gaming was kind of like mysterious at the time, so it was actually kind of random that this video rental store in the middle of North Carolina had Japanese imports. It was just random and fun. It was like, oh, I'm getting games before, you know, the US. It's awesome. This is a secret. This is something that I'm not supposed to have. I'm not sure if I really care for troublemakers or mischief makers. Shake Shake. It's not really my favorite. I didn't, but it still was fun. It was fun. I always associate Vacation with Magic the Gathering too. Because me and my cousins would get like new Magic the Gathering, you know, whatever the new expansion was, and we would play it at the Cape or at the at North Carolina. I'm going to the Cape. Yeah, I remember it at the time. It was, we could get through the first few levels, and then, yeah, it got really hard. Mischief Makers. And I think I did rent it when it came out in English, too. And it was still hard. How you doing, Josh? I'm doing well. It's my vacation now. I'm off until after Labor Day. So I decided to play some video games. And I'll be honest, that news about Cracker Barrel like rebranding kind of bums me out. Because that was another thing that I did on vacation, was on the way to North Carolina, you know, we would drive down as a caravan. Like my cousins and I, we would have a couple cars, a few cars, because my you know, my mom, both my mom's sisters, so my aunts and my uncles, so it was like 3 cars. We drive down in a caravan down to North Carolina. It takes 16 hours, and we would stop once we got into the South. We would stop at the Cracker Barrel, and I loved it. I love the like kitschy shit on the walls. I love the logo. I love the little man with the barrel. I love it all. And like the how it's like really dark and woody in there and homey. It's I think it's kind of sad that they rebranded to be more like minimalistic. I hate to say it. But I think a lot of the charm of that place is how it's like stupid and random and old fashioned. Are you guys gonna update the Junt Cart logo now? No. It's like, I know like nothing lasts forever and everything gets worse over time, but I don't know, it's like little institutions like that. You kind of hope that they maintain the tradition, but then they don't. I don't know. They lose whatever made them unique. And they just become another fucking faceless brand. We have the Cracker Barrel cheese. Cracker Barrel cheese is different. It's owned by the Kraft Corporation. It's completely different. It's a completely different thing. I know they sound like they would be related, but they're not, even a little bit. I was just at a Cracker Barrel a few months ago in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The food is good and price is good. And I always get weird flavors of candy canes. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's the fun part was you go into the country store and you get the penny candy that's there. It's not penny. It's obviously not a penny anymore. But, you know, it's fun. Of course, you go in there now and it's like all this Americana stuff that's, you know, from China. But it used to be fun. You'd go into the country store because, man, when I was a kid, you would go to the Cracker Barrel. You could not get, like, you would have a long wait. And that was kind of the business model. So it would, like, people actually went to restaurants, so it was busy. So you would you know, put your name in, and then you would wait, and you would just hang around the country store and look at all their goods. And maybe you would buy something, probably not. You just look at them, and there was like penny candy and stuff. And then they would call your name, you'd get a seat. Nowadays, I don't think there's much of a wait. Like, nobody goes to restaurants anymore. That's probably part of the problem. Like, I don't think Cracker Barrel was doing that well to begin with. So, like, oh, we have to do something. And so they thought, maybe we rebrand to be something that's completely generic and forgettable. Maybe people will go to it. No, it's not gonna happen. And their logo is so awful. It looks like the Denny's logo because it's got that hexagon, but it's blander than Denny's. It's like even blander than Denny's. Oh, did I accidentally put it? There we go. There we go. Excellent. Sometimes I accidentally put it on fast forward somehow. Yeah. Kind of bums me out. I'll be honest. It's something I shouldn't. It's just a restaurant, you know. It shouldn't bum me out. But it does. I guess it's like the thing where nothing lasts forever. Everything from your childhood will eventually decay and fall away and cease to exist. You should just, like, get over it. But I think you can mourn these things. You can mourn these cultural icons that do fall. Denny's is only acceptable at 2 a.m. after midnight release of a movie. Denny's is only acceptable if you are very drunk after a party. And you need to, like, kind of sober up before you go home and have a hangover the next day. Yeah, I remember going to Denny's after college parties. That's when I would go to Denny's. It was not good, but they were open, and you would hope that the greasy food would absorb some of the alcohol that you just had. That is exactly what Denny's is. It's all it's been to me. I think there was one time my dad, when I was a kid, brought me to Denny's unironically. I mean, he was like, "Oh, let's go to Denny's. I think it's good." You know, because boomers love restaurants like Applebee's and Denny's and stuff. And I remember going there and eating food there with him and being like, "This is not good, Dad. This is not good." Where did you hear this? This is just a brand you know. That's all. What did I like? I did like getting breakfast at Cracker Barrel. I think their pancakes are pretty good. And they would have this like blueberry pancakes, and they would have this blueberry syrup that you could put on top of it. Ooh, that was so good. I think like if you got like a dinner or lunch at Cracker Barrel, it's not that great. But breakfast is pretty good. And I think you could have breakfast almost all day, right? You get some grits. Get some grits there. My favorite Cracker Barrel food is the biscuits and butter. Oh, and the blackberry jam. Oh, Josh, you're right. Well, I hope they turn around. Like, I don't want Cracker Barrel to go away. Maybe the rebrand is actually good. Maybe it will attract more people somehow. But I doubt it. Twister. I don't really care about Twister. But I'll get rid of Tackle. I just wish it, like, I don't think making it more minimalistic is for the better. You want you want it to be like Uncle Moe's from The Simpsons. You want a bunch of crazy crap on the wall. I'm fat, EJ. You can always trust the fat man's food acumen. I'm fat in my soul. I love everything that's awful for you. I love like nacho cheese and fucking pancakes and bacon and oh, I love it all. I love trash. I want to eat trash. I want to eat like I want to like get into like a dumpster and eat trash all day. Love Doritos, mac and cheese, pancakes, grits, sausage, tater tots. I love it all. Like, I'm the kind of guy who just, if I could, I'd probably just go to Taco Bell every day. You go to Taco Bell and I would get like 10 tacos. I would get a Crunchwrap Supreme. I would get nachos, like the chips and the plastic fucking orange cheese. And I would drink it. Mm, 64 slices of American cheese. You know what I made today? Speaking of being fat, I made buttermilk chicken tenders today. What is that? So, you know, I get Butcher Box, so I get a bunch of meat shipped to me every month. And so I had a bunch of chicken breasts. So I thawed them, and I sliced them into little chicken tendies, raw chicken tendies, and then I put some flour with some paprika. Put some paprika in there, some pepper, salt. Garlic powder, mix that together, a nice flour spice mixture. I soaked the chicken tendies in buttermilk along with some other spices like salt and paprika and things of that nature. And so while I soaked that in the buttermilk, I dredged them in that flour spice mixture, and I had peanut oil in a cast iron skillet, and I fried up those fucking buttermilk chicken tendies. Oh, they were so good. It's like one of those things, like one of the few things my kids will actually eat. I have picky kids, unfortunately. It's kind of like disheartening when you're somebody like me who like cooks good food all the time, and your kids are so picky, and they're like, "I hate this," and you're just like, "Oh no! I spent all of this time making this delicious food, and they won't eat it." But the buttermilk chicken tendies, they will eat. So I'm happy about that. Paprika does kick it up a notch. You have to try cooking in peanut oil. Peanut oil I find is the best for like deep frying. Yeah, beef fat is good too. But peanut oil I can get in a large jug from Walmart, so that's what I use. Yeah, I always see what was that, Guga Foods. He's always deep frying stuff in beef tallow. Wagyu beef tallow. That sounds pretty good. I should try that sometime. I will deep fry some ribs in Wagyu beef tallow. Yeah, Wagyu tallow. Yeah, he has like a source that he buys it from. I'm sure it's pretty easy to get it. And I know my father-in-law, he goes to like a meat outlet, and you can get fat and you can render it yourself. Apparently, Kobe beef from Japan is the best. It's like $200 a steak. Apparently, yeah. I haven't had that, but it sounds good. Can you people stop randomly calling me when I'm trying to do shit? It's like, oh yeah. I don't like the random calls. It stresses me out, like I said. Like, I don't want people calling me on my phone. I don't want you ever to do that. If you have my number, don't call me. Send me a Discord message. 100%. A lot of the time, I will stare at the phone as it rings until it stops. Word. I think I'll try to get Chowder to maybe level 40. I press the volume button so it mutes. I always think about how back in the day, you would have a phone, like the landline. People would call and my parents would just answer all the time, no matter what it was. And they get really mad at you if you didn't answer the phone. Like, if you were near the phone and it was ringing and you didn't answer, they'd be like, what's wrong with you? Answer the phone. This is very important. But nowadays, like, if you answer the phone, you're a jerk. You're like a dumbass, right? And then maybe you were also back then, but it was just like a different culture. Like, calling, you like, answering the phone was like an obligation and a duty. Then you have etiquette. You'd be like, the Massa residence? Who's calling? Massa residence? This is EJ's talking. My grandpa answers every call, and I'm like, don't do that. It's another scam. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a different time. Like, yeah, I remember, like, sitting down for dinner, and then the phone would ring. And, like, I don't know, there was, like, some tension. Like, should we answer the phone? This could be important. And if, like, the phone rang while we're having dinner nowadays, I just silence the phone. Who gives a shit? Answer the phone like you were a secretary or something. We would answer it like that. We would be like, "This is the Massa residence. This is EJ speaking. Who's? How can I help you?" That's how we were like conditioned to answer the phone. Now, if I do answer the, phone, I know who it is. It says on my phone. If I don't recognize, I don't answer it. And if I do recognize, I'll be like, "What? Oh, okay." Different time, man. It's a different time. And you used to have to call your friend's house and ask their parents to speak to them. Yeah. And it was really embarrassing when you were like starting to date girls. And this was before cell phones. So you'd call, the house of the girl. And you'd be like, "Hi, is Jenny there?" He's like, "Is this EJ? You be careful around my daughter." I'm like, "Okay, Mr. Raymond. I just want to hang out with her." Oh, God. Oh, man, this sucks so bad. I hate it. I hate thinking about that. Oh, God. Oh, I'm feeling anxiety just thinking about that. I think kids have it easier. I mean, they probably don't even date anymore. I don't think anybody actually like dates anymore. I think they're just gonna be incels for the rest of their lives and then die. And then every woman's gonna be on OnlyFans. But back when you tried to have relationships with women, it was really awkward. Yeah, have her home by 9 or else. It pretty much was, and because you didn't have cell phones, so if you were like, you took the wrong exit on the highway and you accidentally like went like 20 minutes in the wrong direction or something, like you had no way of like calling like home and being like, we took the wrong exit. You were just gone. You were in the abyss. And they would be mad at you for being out too late. No cell phones. It's crazy. What a crazy time. What was your first phone on a Nokia? What was it? I think it was a Samsung flip phone. And it was like a really bare bones. It was like one you'd flip up and you'd have a little antenna that you'd stick out. I got it in when I went to college. So it was 2024. Or no, 2004, sorry. 2004. 2024 was last year. 2004, I got a Samsung flip phone. You could download some games to it. Like I had Galaga on it. It was a really shitty version of Galaga. But yeah, it didn't do much. Just made phone calls. You had to like, I remember calling I had a girlfriend at the time, and I could only call her like after 8 o'clock because that's when minutes didn't count. You could only call at night because if you used minutes during the day, you were spending money and you'd probably you'd go broke. So I remember like waiting for like looking at the clock, waiting for a certain time to call my girlfriend. And of course, in the meantime, I would talk to her on Instant Messenger. So, AOL Instant Messenger. Because I'm fucking old. Yeah, I'm still kind of amazed by unlimited plans. I think I'm still conditioned to be like, phone calls cost minutes. But no. Messenger, the whole reason I can touch type that in RuneScape. Yeah, I had AOL and I had EverQuest. EverQuest was my drug of choice. Is EverQuest still around? I think so. I think there's still servers. And for all I know, there might still be like updates to it. Obviously I haven't played haven't played in 20 years. But it's crazy to think about. Yeah, I remember they came out with an EverQuest 2, and it didn't really do very well. People were still playing EverQuest. I think I actually did I think I actually got EverQuest 2. And I played it for like a week. And this was like during the time that like World of Warcraft came out. And people were more into that. I'd never gotten to World of Warcraft either. But I was like, this feels kind of old. And also, I think I want to like have real relationships in real life. I think I should stop playing this. Is that the one with Lord British? I don't know. Isn't Lord British associated with Ultima? Is it like Ultima Online? In real life XP ways. Hell yeah, critically. Did you ever play Coliseum or Gale of Darkness? I played Coliseum. I had fun with it. I didn't play Gale of Darkness. I was too poor. I couldn't buy it. Hydro Pump. Do I want to do Hydro Pump? No. It's got too much of a hit. Well, we'll just get rid of Splash. For now. Alright, I think that'll be it for now. I got Chowder up to an acceptable level. So we'll go back to Moss Deep City. Man. We're gonna be finishing up this game soon, I think. Yeah, I remember like kind of being like, Coliseum is fun. It's got like a weird like edgelord like main character. I never played Gale of Darkness, so I don't know what the main character looks like there. But definitely the Coliseum had like a very anime looking edgelord protagonist, which I thought was cool at the time, but it's probably cringe nowadays. Well, like I said, this is my first day of vacation. Tomorrow is. Tonight is my vacation night. I won't be leaving for the Cape until Sunday, so I will be streaming Souls Saturday, this Saturday. Hopefully finishing up Dark Souls 2. I think we'll finish it up. I think we're going to do that. I believe so. I believe. This Saturday, Dark Souls 2 will finish that up. Sunday, we are not streaming. So, you'll have to wait until another Sunday to get more Pokemon. Which is kind of another reason why I want to do a nice grind session today. Yeah, Gale is good. I only just tried it out recently. Oh, okay. And I think it's going to come to the NSO, so I should probably try it when it comes to the NSO. Gale of Darkness. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful night. And I'm gonna relax, you know? I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have some clam chowder. I'm gonna have that lobster roll. I'm gonna have that fish and chips. I'm gonna drink every day. And I'll barely know who I am. Because that's what vacation is all about. Anyway, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And if I do, I will make you ribs on stream. Until next time, bye.